Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the New Balance Foundation Marine Mammal Center here at the New England Aquarium. My name is Melinda, one of the trainers here, and I will be training Ursula. She's 19 years old and she's a mom. She lives here with her daughter, Toby, right over there. Now, the 4 animals you see in front of you are very unique. They're northern fur seals. There's only about 11 of them in zoos and aquariums in the country, and we have 4 of them here. And you're not going to normally find them off of our coast. They can primarily be found off the coast of Alaska. They are very unique. They have, they're part of the sea lion family, which means they have really, really big front flippers. You want to show those flippers off? That one's pretty nice. That one's nice. What about those? Good. They also have the longest hind flippers of any seal or sea lion in the world. And they'll use them for a couple different reasons. Why in the world would you need super long arms and super long feet? Well, for one, is moving around on land. Ursula can rotate her hind flippers up and underneath her body, and she can run or gallop if she chooses to. It's similar to our feet, how they kind of turn outwards under our ankles. Now, this is pretty rare if you live in the water. You're not often able to kind of run or gallop on land. If you guys have an opportunity to check out our harbor seals at the front of the aquarium, these are the gray colored ones, they can't move like Ursula does. They have to sort of lie down and slug on their bellies like a little caterpillar or an inchworm. So it's a much different way of getting around. Now, Ursula also needs big, long front flippers to take care of her beautiful fur coat. Now, they're called northern fur seals for a reason, and you wouldn't know it looking at her, but little Ursula here is the second hairiest animal on the planet, second only to a sea otter. Now, when she's wet, she looks very sleek and smooth, but when I start to kind of pull her fur up here, you'll start to see sort of this pink or peach layer underneath. And this is like down feathers in a bird. It's really thick and it keeps them super warm. So they don't rely on blubber or fat, and that's why Ursula, being an adult, is so small. Females only reach a top weight of about 100, maybe 120 pounds, and that's how it is in the fur seal world. They don't have blubber, so they don't get very big. Now, Ursula has to take care of that fur coat. So just think about us with our own hair and how much we might like brush and, you know, we're so concerned about our own hair. Well, Ursula has super thick hair, so she has to brush it all day. She has to use those flippers, make it look really good. Nice, Ursie. And she has to kind of tend to that fur coat. Now, she'll do this on the deck, but she also does this in the water. Oftentimes, she'll use those front flippers, and it sort of looks like she's scratching her body. Good, where she'll use them to kind of rub her face and her body. Oftentimes the folks on the far side don't get to see the grooming. Would you be so kind, Ursula? I should have some grooming. See. Now, as far as training goes, what we'll do is sort of think of a behavior that they can do. We'll break it down into small steps and reward or reinforce each step along the way. Now, if you guys have pets at home, you can actually try this. Or I like to tell kids, if you have a little brother or sister, you should totally try this with them. But don't use fish, try something else. Now, one of the first things we train is asking them to touch their nose onto our hand. This is sort of like level 1 in a video game. Want to give this a shot? So when they're young, I'll kind of come in like with Ursula's daughter, Toby, when she was really little. I would just kind of hang out with her. And then if she just kind of looked at my hand, I would say, good girl. And I would give her like a toy or scratch her back or something really good was going to happen. And soon they learned, hey, Belinda's like a vending machine. I push the button, boop, and then something good's going to happen. So she's totally going to take advantage of that. Now soon, I can start to move my hand around and Ursula's going to start to follow. Good. Now, if I want to train flexible neck, which is one of my favorites to show off, I'm going to start with what she knows. And all I'm going to do is move my hand back. Now, to make it look even more amazing, the next time I do it, I'll take a step back and do the same thing. Good. Maybe I'll go further away. Good. Until I can be really, really far and kind of flick my wrist. Good. And Ursula knows I'm asking her to please flex her neck backwards. But it's not the only way we can train. You can also try and use a mimicry, so if I do something, maybe Ursula will watch me and copy me.